Imagine waking up, starting your day like normal, and then when it's finally time to play Roblox Star Wars, the game is just gone. At first, I thought Roblox had taken the game down, and unfortunately, I was right. Honestly, this brings back memories of the GARpocalypse. I guess we're dealing with a mini version of that right now. I recently watched DuckFaceUSA's video, and apparently the issue is related to the signs players use to communicate with people they can't chat with normally. If I'm being honest, I'm not surprised. When the developers first added signs, there was always a small part of me that thought something like this could eventually happen. Given enough time, it was almost inevitable. If you want the full explanation, I highly recommend watching DuckFaceUSA's video, since he goes into much more detail. In this video, I'll be focusing on what I think will happen to GAR moving forward, whether signs will be completely removed, and what the future of the game might look like. With that said, let's get into it. Alright, so I think the game will be back up soon. My guess is that the developers will either have to change the signs or remove them entirely, since Roblox clearly wasn't happy with them and ended up taking the game down. If signs do get removed, which I think is the most likely outcome given the situation, players obviously won't be able to communicate through them anymore. That creates a pretty big problem for officers who host patrols using signs. Without them, those patrols would be much harder to run, and if someone doesn't want to host a voice chat patrol instead, then they're going to be left with very few options. Personally, I think the best solution would be for the developers to add a command menu with preset prompts. For example, it could include drill commands like left face, right face, and about face, while also allowing for intentionally incorrect grammar so the traditional faces portion of patrols isn't affected. The same system could be expanded to include formation, firing, and marching commands. Imagine a panel where officers can simply click options such as prepare to march, forward march, single file line, or left wing. It would work similarly to the safe chat system already in the game, giving players a way to communicate necessary commands without relying on signs. It might not be as flexible as the current system, but it could be a practical way to preserve patrols while still complying with Roblox's rules. One thing I'm curious about is whether this situation will change how developers approach communication systems in Roblox games moving forward. If signs really are the reason GAR got taken down, then this situation shows that Roblox is paying attention to features that can be used to communicate outside of the normal chat system. Whether that's a good thing or a bad thing is up for debate, but it's definitely something developers will be thinking about. This situation could also encourage developers to create safer alternatives. Instead of freeform text, we might see more preset command systems, command wheels, or expanded safe chat options that still allow patrols and trainings to function without creating moderation issues. In a way, this could end up benefiting the game in the long run. While the current situation is obviously frustrating for players, it could push the developers to create a more reliable system that won't risk another takedown in the future. For now, though, all we can really do is wait and see what changes are made and how the developers decide to handle the situation. One thing that makes this whole situation surprising is that signs have been in GAR for quite a while now. That's why I don't think many people expected them to suddenly become an issue. Signs have existed for so long that most players probably didn't think twice about them anymore. They were just another feature that everyone was used to seeing. Looking back, though, the possibility was always there. Any feature that allows players to display custom text can potentially cause problems, especially on a platform like Roblox that takes moderation very seriously. Even so, I don't think many people expected signs to end up causing a takedown after being in the game for such a long time. That's what makes this situation so strange. A feature that had been around for a while without major issues suddenly became the center of attention and may end up being completely changed or removed as a result. At the end of the day, this whole situation really comes down to one feature that may have crossed the line rather than the entire game being in danger. Whether signs get removed, changed, or replaced, I think the developers will find a way to bring GAR back. It's definitely frustrating seeing something so familiar suddenly get taken away, especially when it's been part of the game for so long. But I don't think this is the end of GAR by any means. Just a turning point where the game has to adjust and move forward. For now, all we can do is wait and see what changes come next. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.